guys, good morning. Sorry I didn't finish yesterday's vlog in its entirety. We got home really late and we just watched movies and just kind of relaxed, and I had every intention actually of finishing the vlog, and then I was like, oh, let's do it later, and then I kind of forgot, so forgive me. This is an extra large, by the way. I think this is for like kids or something because it's very tight, but whatever, it's all good, it's fine. Everything is fine. I should probably set you guys down for what I want to talk about. Should we change location? Should I just lay down? Alright, so I guess I don't need to see myself to talk to you guys. Let's just get back in bed. I was up and now I'm back down, which is totally fine because it is a Sunday kind of morning. Alright. Okay. Let's talk about, and when I say let's, I'm going to talk about something that has been affecting my life. News that I found out a couple days ago. And I'm not going to cry or get emotional. I think I've cried every single tear I have inside of me. I don't think there's any more. Although, I shouldn't say that, because when I don't think there's any more, it starts coming again. So, I'm assuming if you're seeing this, you will probably watch my main channel. Maybe not. But on my main channel, I did a video about my mom being diagnosed with breast cancer. And my mom did a video. She put a video out. She made a video the day before she told me, and then put it out after she told me and my sister and my brother. And it got so much support and love, and just, there were so many positive thoughts and comments. An oncologist said that, you know, it sounds like it's treatable. You know, here's the thing. We don't, at this point, at this day, we don't know the stage or anything. You know, all we know is that her lump and the biopsy came back and tested positive for breast cancer. That's what we know. Which is, I think the initial shock of it, I'm still in shock, to be honest. I woke up this morning and I was just thinking, like, oh my God, please tell me that was just a terrible, terrible dream. Like, I really did think that. I know people say that a lot, but I really did think that. Like, when I woke up, I'm like, oh my God, was that a bad dream? And then I looked at text messages sent from my mom and me, and I'm just like, no, it's real. And, but as a family, as a unit, my mom included, because my mom texted me this morning. This is how freaking selfless she is. She texted me this morning and she's like, you know, I just pray that God gives you guys comfort, my children comfort. I said, Mom, I just pray that you have comfort. And I said, you know, I woke up this morning and I did, even though I wanted it to be a bad dream, there was a feeling. I have a prayer box I keep in my bed, by the way. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but I have a prayer box, and inside there's little notes and a little pencil that I write prayers on. I pray every night, but I write my prayers in that, and I have a prayer journal as well, but I write my prayers in that when it's something, what I call special intention prayers, where it's something that it's just like, God, if you're listening to any of my prayers, whether I'm praying, whether I'm writing them down, please listen to the ones in the prayer box, because that's, all my other prayers, you don't have to answer, just those. And I wrote down, you know, just heal my mom, just get rid of all that cancer in her body. Oh my God, see? This is my thing. I don't have any more tears. They come. It's because you start thinking. And also, the other thing is you have to think positive. You have to stay positive, because what we've learned from not only comments in on my mom's YouTube page, because those comments were so supportive and so like, you'll get through this, you're strong. Someone said they were surviving for 10 years. So much support and love that I'm just like, okay, and they're like, just keep positive mental. That's where we're at. And my brother too. And I'm not really even addressing haters, because at this point, haters on something like this literally are the lowest scums of the world. If you want to hate on my weight, my looks, whatever you want to hate on, my personality, my life, my choices in life, that's like one thing, but to hate on something like this, or to be negative, or just so nasty, that's just like scum of the earth sort of thing. Like, it really is. Like, I don't think anyone's lower than that. And you know what? There hasn't been that much. But just a quick thing. And maybe, and I don't know if this is considered hate necessarily, but I just think it's like, really? People that said that, you know, oh, I can't believe, you know, on my Instagram, like, I can't believe, because my mom posted the picture the video the day we went to Wicked for my sister's birthday. And they're like, I can't believe you would go out. One person on my sister's, and my sister got so fucking hurt. She's just like, I'm just going to delete my Instagram. But I'm like, no, don't do that. She said, you know, I can't believe you would go out. I never left my mother's side when I found out she had breast cancer. You know, I think my initial reaction was to do that. I said, Mom, I'm like, we're going to stay here with you. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if I brought this up last year, but I know, like, when my grandma was dying, you know, we obviously had, at the same time around my sister's birthday, my sister's birthday is January 22nd, but sometimes we celebrate early or later depending on what her schedule is and what our schedules are, and we had something planned for my sister's birthday last year, and of course canceled it. It doesn't matter, you know, money is just money, you know, it doesn't matter, family comes first. So my thing was like, oh my gosh, Mom, like, we're gonna be here with you, like, every day I'll come be with you, and, you know, my sister's like, I'll visit you after work, and my mom's like, girls, you have to, like, live your life. And she's like, and my mom first of all had plans with her boyfriend. They were doing something last night. Today she's having a party at their house. It's a Super Bowl Sunday today, but you guys know these are on a little bit of a delay, about a week and a half delay. So Super Bowl Sunday at my mom's, and so she's had this party planned, so they're doing that. And, you know, my mom's got a life too, and she wants to live it, and she's, you know, she's strong. My mom is so strong. It's one thing I've always admired about her. My mom is a hard worker, and she's very strong, and also very giving. My mom's very selfless, but my mom's always, like, when I was younger, she used to work 3 jobs at once. She just gave us all our money. She'd put all her tip money in this little drawer, and we could use it for pizza or whatever we wanted when she was gone, or a movie when I could drive. My mom's so selfless, and she's so, you know, giving. She gives everything she has. But she's so strong. My mom has been through a shitload. We all have. And I said this to my brother too. I'm like, isn't it crazy all the stuff we've been through? This is definitely the hardest thing we've been through. You know, because even if cancer goes into remission, it can always come back. It's something you have to keep up with your whole life, the rest of your life. But my mom is so optimistic, and so, like, just, you know, we all gotta keep living our lives. You know, that's it. And if we don't, then, you know, cancer wins already. It's like, if we're gonna fight it, we gotta, like, live it. And my mom's just really great like that, you know. She didn't even want to tell us. She's like, you know, and she's always said that. She's always like, if something were to happen to me, I never would want to tell you guys. And I'm like, Mom, you'd have to tell us. And the doctor said, you have to tell your kids, you know. And I'm so glad she did, because now we're all being supportive and praying. And so I just, you know, wanted to say, like, you know, everyone deals with stuff differently, and I wasn't going out to pretend like everything's okay and nothing happened. That wasn't what I was doing, you know. Believe me, there was some solemn moments in last night. Like, I think every kind of pause we had, I'd look over to my sister and said, you know, are you okay? She's like, yeah. And then we kind of both knew, and then even at dinner, just like, wow, it's just, you feel numb. I felt numb. The first day, I was just like, I had a really bad headache. I felt really numb, you know, so I was kind of going through the motions and trying to enjoy myself, and it was good to get out. But my brother said the same thing. He said, you know, Trish, you gotta keep doing your stuff, and, you know, this brings me happiness, you know, YouTube, and it brings my mom happiness. My mom is, you know, she made the decision to put that video out. She made a decision to record it. I didn't even know, you know, gosh, that's the last thing I thought she was going to say when she found out. And I said, Mom, you know, I told her, I was like, she goes, should I not post? I said, you know, that's up to you. You're a woman. You can do what you want. You know, I wasn't planning on talking about this, because I think you watch YouTube for entertainment and an escape, and this is really reality. But at the same time, you know, I do share my life completely on YouTube, and my mom is such a huge part of my life, and now with this, it's it's a huge part of my life. I'm still going to live my life, but, you know, a huge part of my life has always and will always be my mother. And whether, you know, whether it's this or just any other thing, you know, I'm always there for my mom. And so my mom really enjoys the YouTube thing. She documented her cosmetic surgery, and she's, you know, she's set on doing this journey, this new obstacle. And I think it's kind of encouraging and it's kind of inspiring. I was telling my sister, I said, you know, Mom is way braver than I am. Any health issues I've had in the past, I just don't, I'm just too scared to ever share because I'm a fear of judgment. But my mom just, you know, she's just like, you know, if I can help someone else or give someone else comfort through anything or get comfort, you know, it's worth it. And, you know, I admire that. I respect that. So while I'm not going to, not every video is going to be about this, obviously, you know, I told my mom, you know, I said, I would like to at least be there with you, for you, in the initial appointments, until we find out what's happening. And I want to be there all the time. You know, my mom's like, no, you know, I gotta like live your life as a mom. As I'm home most of the days. I do work on stuff here and there, but you know, I'm home. I'm home, and I honestly feel like I'm home and I have a flexible job for this reason. I do. I feel, going back to that positivity that I was feeling this morning, you know, I prayed to God, and I almost felt like my prayers were answered without them being answered already. And I just prayed and I said, you know, I need my mom. You know, I need my mom here. I need my mom strong. Because my mom said in her video that Trisha is a very tender. I think she said that maybe on our phone conversation yesterday. Or she might have said that in the video, I can't remember. That we were tender souls that she didn't want to tell us. And that is so true. I am one of those people who is very emotional, very sensitive, especially when it comes to my family. And I'm very tender. So something like this destroys me for sure. But I have faith, and I feel like my prayers were a little answered today. Because I had this overwhelming sense of comfort and peace. That everything was going to be okay. Because God knows that I need Mom here. For a little while longer. I need her because I really don't think I could live without my mom at this point. And so I know He's not going to do that. And we don't know what the struggle is going to be. We don't know what, you know, we don't know. So that's the other thing my brother said. He's like, we have to just wait until we can know more. We know this. You know, we got our tears out, and now we move forward and feel and say, okay, what's the next steps? And my mom, like I said, is so strong, and you know, she doesn't show, if she's scared, she doesn't show it. And, but I honestly believe my mom, with her faith and with us and just her strong being, is, you know, I know she'd be okay. And she, like I said, she's really enjoying doing this YouTube thing. And I think even, you know, just regular videos, she loves doing favorites videos and stuff. And, you know, I love that because I know how much joy and happiness YouTube has brought me. So I love that my mom is doing it as well. But I'm optimistic and hopeful, especially reading all those comments on my mom's video. So many people just saying they survived it, they beat it. And that is comforting because we've never been through any of this. My grandma Paytas had breast cancer, but she had breast cancer 40 years ago before I was even born. My dad was 21, I think, when she passed away. And she was young. I think she was like 51. She had double mastectomy and all that. I was asking my dad about it. You know, that was 40 years ago. And she found out in 74, I think my dad said, and died in 79. So, you know, she lived 5 years, and, you know, technology and medicines and, you know, all that stuff has come such a long way. So everyone's just optimistic. And like I said, we don't really know the stage yet, the stages or that she's in, or condition or anything. We don't know anything, which is also very scary, not knowing. But at the same time, we're all just trying to find peace and comfort. And at the end of the day, support and just, I've always loved my family. I've always loved being around my family and experiences, but this more than anything has opened our eyes that, like, this, all our other problems are so trivial in life. This is what matters. Family and health. That is what matters in life, because especially for me right now, you guys know, I'm by myself through life. So my family, if I did not have my family, I would be a really, really lost soul. And my family has always kept me grounded. And my family is very tight-knit, very supportive. Even my dad, who has been divorced from my mother now for 25 years, he's very supportive and said prayers, and we're just a really tight family, and I appreciate that, and I love that, and I'm thankful for that. But I don't know, I just felt like I needed to address this on my channel, so people are like, what about your mom? You don't say anything about your mom, And as real as I am with my life, this is a really hard thing for me to open up about and to talk about. And in a way, I need to keep working and doing videos and every other thing I'm working on to just keep my spirits up so I can keep her spirits up, and everyone's spirits are just up. Because if I sit and I dwell, I know me, and I know I can get in this weird depression, and everyone around me becomes depressed, so I can't do that, and I can't fall into that. And especially for my mom. And the other thing is, too, it's like, I don't want to smother my mom, you know what I mean? Like, my mom has a life, and my mom, I know my mother, and I know, and that's what boggles me with these mean and nasty comments on Instagram. It's like, do you know her life? Do you know her family? Do you know her situation? Do you know what? It's like, some people are like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe she posted this video before telling Nick and Kelly. Well, obviously she told them first and then posted it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people just think they know everything, and it's just such a, like I said, there's only a few that are, negative, and I just think, oh my gosh, like, how nasty, how low, like, ugh, it actually kind of makes me a little physically sick, to be honest. I was thinking about that when my sister said that one comment, and then reading there was maybe like 2 really nasty ones, and I was just like, I honestly got sick. It was almost like the devil, as much as I've, as close as I've ever gotten to experiencing it, or experiencing him, the devil, because, it honestly, like I said, it made me just kind of, I was just repulsed, to be honest, but, anyways, so yeah, like I said, I just kind of wanted to address it, because I think to not address it and to go about this channel as I do with my daily life, I would talk about it, because it does affect me, and it's, and I like talking about it with people, and the fact that my mom's putting it out there, and I just want to show support, and that because I know my mom will survive, to show how you can survive. Because I'll tell you what, I have no idea what's in store for us, but I know it's all going to be okay with God. I really do. So, yeah. And at least we're all here, like my brother said, as awful and terrible as this is, we could have gotten worse news. And I don't even want to talk about anything that could be worse, because I don't want to put it out there, but, we thought worst case scenario would be this, and it is, and so, everything will be okay. And thank you guys for supporting my mom and giving her words of encouragement and light and love, and everything. I know people wanted to send stuff to her, and I thought about opening a P.O. box, because my mom does have time now on her hands, because she doesn't work, and still recovering from her plastic surgery. And if you haven't seen her video, she talks about it, how if it wasn't for her getting her plastic surgery, she may never have found this lump. She said she never felt it. So, It's another miracle. I've experienced 2 miracles firsthand in real life, like miracle, miraculous miracles. And I'll tell you what, this is another one to add to that, and it's something that's unexplainable, that's actually miraculous. It's crazy. It's crazy how this all works, this world. And you guys, I don't mean to sound preachy, but if you don't believe in God, how can you not? How can you not, you know? But yeah. Anyways, that was I needed to update it, you guys. My little panda fell. By the way, oh, my little fat cat is on the floor. I have a fat cat that my mom loves. She was talking about in a video. And I already had put it in the mail, or sent off for it in the mail, like last week before I found out. But hopefully she gets it this week. She loved my little fat cat when she came over here, so hopefully that'll be her little buddy. But, yeah, that's kind of what's going on with me. I just felt compelled to make this video. Just only because, you know, there was so many people concerned on Twitter and Instagram and reaching out, and, you know, a lot of it was out of concernment, like, Trisha, are you okay? Like, you know, just know we're here for you. Like, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? And I get it, because I've made my life public, and my mom has now made her life public. And when you get so many tweets asking, are you okay? Like, is your mom okay? What's the deal? What's up? You know, I think it's very sweet that people care and want to know. I don't consider it being nosy, because we put it out there, and so in return, you know, I'll follow my mom's lead on this. As much as she'll tell you, you know, then I can follow up and say, you know, to you guys, like, but if you want to follow my mom's journey, because she's, I'm sure, going to talk about it at her discretion, at her length, you know, in more detail, maybe on her channel, you know, you guys can go check her out, because she's getting so much support. It's so wonderful. And, you know, like I said, despite any of my differences with my mother that I've had in life, which all seem very minimal at this point, like, I think to my sister, I'm like, gosh, stuff we fight about with our mom, it's like, just none of it's worth anything. You know, we were feeling guilty yesterday. I'm like, gosh, I was thinking about fights we've had from 15 years ago, and like, wow, I really didn't talk to mom for that reason. And Mom, if you're watching this, because I know sometimes you do, sometimes you watch my videos, I love you so much. You are my best friend. And I cannot wait to experience all of our adventures we have in life together, because we have so many more, including this year. I told my mom, once you get that clean bill of health saying that you are clear, you're in the clear, we're going to go on a cruise, we're going to Bora Bora, we're going to go travel, because my mom said to me, it was the sweetest thing. She said the other day, you know, she goes, I'm so happy. Like, you know, I would think about what I want to do before I die. It's just something you think about, you know, in life. Everyone's going to die. You just think about, what do I want to do before I die? She goes, I kind of done everything I wanted. She goes, maybe just travel. I said, Mom, then we should travel a little bit. And my mom loves the Caribbeans and stuff, and like the islands and things. So I said, that's going to be our goal this year, to go there. And just spend more time together. And I'm thankful enough that like I said, my job, if you want to call it that, is flexible, that I can be with my mom when she needs me. And not only when she needs me, but I told her, I said, I need to be with you for stuff like that, for my own mental health, for my own sake and sanity, because, you know, both of us together are a great support system to each other. So yeah, I don't know. So I think I don't know what I'm doing today. Like I said, my mom has a Super Bowl party. She didn't invite me to. I know a lot of people are like, oh. But there's always a lot of people over there, so I never get a little social anxiety. She knows that. I get weird around a lot of people. But yeah. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys, Wicked was really good last night. Gladstones was awful, but Wicked was really good. an amazing, amazing show. I love the Pantages. It's something so magical. Musical theater is magical. Alright guys, it's probably time to get on with my day again. It's still early. I was an early riser this morning, but more shall happen. My Wicked shirt. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys